Good evening everyone and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This is the first match in our 2-week Forbidden Door special, and this is the #1 contendership for the SWE Championship, which will take place on Sunday. Yes, the winner of this Fatal 4-Way elimination will go on to face off against Malachi Black for the SWE Championship, and this should be an interesting one, this, for our ranking. Four guys are all in the top 13 of our ranking system. Okada is currently sat in second on plus 24 after 39 matches, which is really good when you think about it. I mean, he's only behind Bret Hart, and he's 6 points behind Bret Hart, but Bret has had 20 more matches, and it makes you wonder if in 20 matches' time, whether Okada could actually be ahead of Bret. That's a bit interesting. We will have to keep an eye out over, well, the future, I suppose. Really cool as well to see the entrance. I didn't realise that Okada's entrance was even on this game. So we've used him that many times, I've not even noticed. That's the problem, isn't it, really? So next up then we have got Bryan Danielson, I believe. Danielson currently sits in 10th in our ranking system, plus 18 after 51 matches. He's been pretty solid every year, to be honest. Nothing outstanding. I think 2021 was the real year where he didn't really excel. He got a plus 4 out of 23 matches. But since then, he's been a lot more effective, including this year where he's plus 2 after 3 matches. So he's getting there. But yeah, that initial start for him just wasn't fantastic. But as I always said, the cream will rise to the top. And as time has gone on, Danielson has started to rise. Next up then, we have got Kenny Omega. Omega currently sits on plus 17 after 62 matches. Again, somebody who had a pretty poor 2021. He has 0 after 31 matches, so not great at all. 2022 was great, though, plus 13 after 14 matches. 2023 was plus 4 after 10 matches. 2024 had a rough time, minus 2 after 3 matches, and this year so far, plus 2 after 4 matches. So he's had some strong years and he's had some bad years, and let's hope for his sake this is a better year. Someone I don't think has actually held a... Has he held a championship yet for us? Oh, he has, okay. Omega is a one-time SWE World Heavyweight Champion. Somebody else who's also a former SWE World Heavyweight Champion is this man right here. Zack Sabre Jr. currently 13th in the rankings. Equal points with Kenny Omega on plus 17. But the difference with Zack is that he is plus 17 after only 22 matches. Pound for pound, one of the best rankings we have in the roster. Again, similar to what I said about Okada and Bret earlier, you think that if Zack has another 40-odd matches that puts him even with the guys at the very top, how many matches they've had, where is he going to sit in the ranking system? I do think that submission-based wrestlers do tend to do a lot better on this game. But let's find out. It's the big one now. Fatal 4-Way elimination, so no countouts, no disqualifications. Falls do count anywhere. 1 point for every elimination and a bonus point for the winner. And as we said, the winner will confirm their place in our Forbidden Door pay-per-view this Sunday against Malachi Black for the SWE World Heavyweight Championship. So this is an outstanding match, of course, for the biggest names in AEW history. I mean, Zack's a little bit loose, I suppose. This is Forbidden Door, though. And the reason we've had to push it out to 2 weeks, number one, because I was ill and I missed a few days, don't get me wrong. But number two, when I opened it up, so I wanted to do Forbidden Door, but I wanted to be all-time AEW roster, all-time New Japan, all-time CMLL, and Ring of Honor as well, and Stardom. And that just opens so many doors for matches. We've got some incredible matches coming up. We've got some that are current. We've got some that are from the histories. I mean, on Friday, we've got Hulk Hogan versus Ricky Chosu. We will have Neil Mascaras taking on Penta at one point. El Santo versus Inoki. Chris Jericho versus Tanahashi. We've got some incredible ones. And we're also utilising people that have also left AEW. So the likes of, I mean, later today, we've got Kenta up against CM Punk in an underground match. So we'll have some interesting ones. Also, we'll be doing a Cruiserweight Championship sort of loose tournament this week. We will have a 4-way from New Japan, a 4-way from AEW, and a 4-way from CMLL. The winners of those 3 matches will join Will Ospreay for the Cruiserweight Championship at the pay-per-view as well. I mean, representing New Japan later today, we'll have Jushin Thunder Liger, Tiger Mask, Ultimo Dragon, and according to ChatGPT, one of the biggest names in the junior heavyweight division of all time in New Japan, Prince Devitt, otherwise known as Finn Balor. Representing AEW tomorrow, Rey Fenix, Pac, Ricochet, and Sammy Guevara. And then representing CMLL on Thursday, Mystico, Mascara Dorada, Dragon Lee, and Titan. So yeah, a lot of massive matches. Because of the delay of me being ill and so forth, we are doing 4 matches a day this week, which I know is stupid, and we'll drop to 3 matches a day next week, which I know is still stupid, but it is what it is. We've got to do it to catch up. I've already ruined my schedule enough with being ill. I don't want to ruin it even more, so we'll get through it. I've got more days at home this week from work, so I can definitely blitz through a lot of these recordings. As long as the game plays ball, which we know it doesn't always do. So this weekend then at the first Forbidden Door pay-per-view, yeah. I think we're okay, we're fine. Cruiserweight Championship, we've also got the Women's Championship as Io Sky defends against Julia. And of course the SWE Championship. We'll have a bit of War Games this weekend as well. Death Riders up against the War Dogs. The Steiner brothers taking on Mizawa and Kenta Kobashi. We've got a 4-way women's tag team match as well at the pay-per-view, involving teams like Cosmic Angels, Sky Blue and Julia Hart, Stephanie McCure and Zeuxis, Athena and Billy Starks, and also Ishii, Shibata and Suzuki in a triple threat. It's going to be a great pay-per-view this weekend. As Zack looking to work over Okada in the middle. Great submission. Suplexy powerbomby thing there. As you can tell, I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there. We'll fight through. Omega now spinning it. Oh, lovely. I love that move so much. The captured German by Omega on Danielson. On the outside, Danielson has his neck issues in the past as well, so that is a brutal move to hit on the outside. And then to hit him with a guitar as well, as Zack working over Okada with that Tornado DDT. Sling Blade on the outside there by Omega on Danielson. And now Omega re-entering the ring. Going after Zack. Only there for the 1 count, if that. And then Omega... It's the problem with these sort of matches. You have to have eyes in the back of your head at all times. Omega did not at that point in time and got caught out by Okada. Danielson now with a snap suplex on Zack. Okada dumping Omega to the outside. Omega fighting back. Springboard dropkick. Danielson now looking to pick up Zack and drop him on the knee. And there is a Rainmaker clothesline by Okada on Omega. This could be our first elimination for the 1, the 2. It's only a 2. Danielson has the guitar. Okada catches him and oh my god, the German suplex onto Janice. The nails right into the spine and the back of the neck of Bryan Danielson. Absolutely brutal. Danielson now up on the turnbuckle, looking at the ground at Okada. In with a dropkick attempt, he misses it. Zack now with a submission, middle of the ring locked in on Omega. Guitar swung by Zack, he drops it as Omega caught him, and now Zack in with a ground and pound. This is palm strikes right into the face of Omega. Then as Omega trying to block the strikes, was able to give up his arm for Zack to grab a hold of. Lovely dropkick there by Danielson on Okada. Zack now with the elbows into the guts of Omega. Referee very slow to get into position. Look at the kick across the chest there by Zack again. Janice coming into play there. And Zack now with the triangle choke on Omega, middle of the Omega able to survive. Zack brings him back up to a standing base. Went for the kick. Omega fighting back. And now Omega taking Zack up on the shoulders. Is he thinking one-winged? I think he was. But Zack saw it coming. Was able to break free. Omega now catching Zack with a boot in the gut. Off the ropes. And a snapdragon onto Janice. There's the pin. Oh, only a 2 count. Omega now has Janice right across the back of Zack. And again across the gut now. And across the legs. And Omega going to go for it again. Up on the shoulders. Hooks ahead. One-winged angel on Zack Sabre Jr. by Omega. 1, 2, and 3. And Zack is the first one eliminated from this match. And Kenny Omega picks up the elimination point. That moves Omega up to an 18 and Zack down to a 16. As Danielson rocking the kicks into the grounded Okada. Kenny Omega now takes the elbows in the gut by Okada. Danielson with the strike in the back. All three of these guys. I mean, I have no idea who's going to win this one. They're all so bloody strong. Lovely suplex. There was like a regal plex by Danielson, and Okada, well known for his drop kicks, able to drop one right into the back of the head of Bryan Danielson. And look at that running knee strike as well. Wow. Nice neck breaker there by Okada into the Rainmaker. There's the pin. Will this be enough for the 1, 2, and 3? It is. Okada eliminates Omega. Kenny is gone. Okada with that extra point moves up to a plus 25. And then there were 2. And it's the 2 guys that are the highest rate in the match. They've actually been eliminated in order of the ranking system. Zack went out first, then Omega. I mean, if this stays the same way, then Okada's got the win here. And if Okada does win here, he's going to get himself an extra 2 ranking points, which is going to put him to a plus 27, which does catch him up even more with Bret Hart. Look at Okada now stalking the grounded Danielson, who's straight back up in with the Psycho knee right between the eyes. Oh, Okada able to break free. Danielson now with a strike into the face. Now looking for that dragon suplex. Okada able to break the grip. Gets around the back, clubbing blow into the back of the head. Danielson sending Okada off the ropes. Okada fighting back with the strikes into the face and a big forearm. Okada now taking Danielson up on the shoulders. Going to drop him face first. And now Okada has the trash can lid launched into the corner. You've got to love somebody throwing stuff. I love it. Okada now over the top. Nice boot right into the chest. And now Okada in the corner. Running knee strike attempted. Daniel Bryan. Well, Bryan Danielson able to avoid it in with the Bushido knee of his own. Doesn't go for the pin though. Avoids the drop kick. Why didn't he go for the pin? He's lining up a third one. And he hits a third one, surely. There's no way Okada survives 3 of those. For the 1, for the 2, and the 3. And it is Bryan Danielson with the victory. Okada drops back down to a plus 24. Danielson with the victory. And the bonus point is going to move up to a plus 20. Which elevates him up to 8th position. Which puts him equal now with Batista, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Wow, okay. And it was a really good match in the end. A lot of action. Again, it could have gone either way. All 4 of these guys are so bloody strong. And that's why you put them up against each other. You've got to test them. And as I said, the cream will always rise to the top. Today, it was Bryan Danielson's day. I mean, Okada got 1 elimination and was eliminated, so he sticks the same position. Omega got 1 elimination and was eliminated, so he keeps the same position. Zack obviously got eliminated and didn't eliminate anyone, so he goes down to a -1. And Danielson with the 1 elimination and the win got +2 from this match. So it was an interesting one. Only Zack is the one who has suffered. And I think, to be honest, I mean, I'm a big Zack Sabre Jr. fan, don't get me wrong. But when you look at the ranking system, should Zack Sabre Jr. be the 13th best wrestler of all time? Because that's currently where he sits. But as I said, the cream will always rise to the top. And today, the cream was Bryan Danielson. Obviously, it was vegan cream today, but there you go. Right, that is match 1 of our Forbidden Door special and match 1 of our day. We've got 4 more matches today. Oh, sorry, 3 more matches today. I can't count. Just so I can try and catch up, but there we go. Bryan Danielson also now in the card for the SWE Championship on Sunday. So don't forget that one as well. That's a massive pay-per-view now. Ospreay versus, well, the 3 winners of the Cruiserweight matches. We've got Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano and Mina Shirakawa versus Sky Blue and Julia Hart versus Stephanie Vacour and Zeuxis versus Athena and Billy Starks. The Steiner Brothers versus Mizawa and Kento Kobashi. Io Sky versus Julia. The Death Riders up against the War Dogs in War Games. Ishii, Shibata and Suzuki battle in a hard-hitting multi-man match before Malachi Black defends his SWE Championship against Bryan Danielson. Right, I'm going to love you, leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Please do like and subscribe with the good stuff. And I'll see you again very shortly for our next match of the day, which will be Hangman Adam Page going up against Clark Connors in a cowboy off.